Saturn in 5th house. The placement of planet Saturn in 5th house shows the person would be very serious approach towards every aspect of life, and this could be to the extent of resulting in the absence of fun and amusement in these people's life. The natives of this placement of Saturn in 5th house would be truly loyal in their relationships and would be very hardworking at their professional front, for which they would lead a good life and good growth upon land, but sometimes this much seriousness could also be painful. These people of Saturn in 5th house usually succeed in their romances and would be very much concerned towards their children's development, for which it could be somewhat difficult for their children, as the natives could be somewhat strict towards them. The natives of this placement of Shani in 5th house with hairy body would be dishonest in their approach. These natives are very much sincere and responsible towards almost everything around, but their habit of becoming exceedingly and unworthily tensed about something would be the main reason behind lack of peace of mind for them. Besides this, these natives need to understand that they have to leave their seriousness at times, and especially in intimate relationships when they require to be little romantic. The natives of this placement having Saturn in 5th house should not construct a house before 48 octoskins of age, and should not live in a house bought or constructed by his son. Besides this, the native should keep stuff related to planet Jupiter and Mars in her ancestral house for bringing goodness to the children. These natives should distribute and donate salty things on the celebration of son's birthday, and should offer almonds in the temple, from which he or she should keep the half of quantity at home. Saturn in Cancer. Cancer is a sign ruled by Moon, which relates to mind and emotions. Saturn is inimical towards Moon, so it gives some mental distress to the native having Saturn in Cancer. People with this placement have great depths of character. Their thoughts run deep. Saturn gives them a reflective mind, but it fills the mind with negative and depressing thoughts. Such people expect a lot from others and get hurt quite easily when their expectations are not met. These natives majorly struggle to enjoy peace of mind. Quite often, people with Saturn in Cancer feel a sense of loneliness in their life. Their exterior is calm and collected, but they have a lot hidden, just like still waters run deep. With Saturn in Cancer, you have a strong fondness for children and friends, but you do not like to show your love and emotions to them. You are very attached to your family, which comes as both a boon as a burden. While you love your near and dear ones, there is a lack of warmth among you all. Saturn in Cancer also gives a stubborn and slow-moving character. It makes the native prone to dental problems and selfishness too. 11th Lord in the 5th house. When the 11th Lord is placed in the 5th house, the person gets opportunities in speculation. If the planet in good dignity, then the person could be good broker, investor, gambler, teacher, sports and in entertainment industry. The person will have many children who will come up well in life. If the planet is not in good dignity or weak, then the person indulge in foolish ventures, takes too many risks in gambling, lack of income, loss in stock market, lack in spiritual and educational opportunities. 12th Lord in the 5th house. When 12th Lord sitting in 5th house, if the planet is in good dignity, then the native seeking for higher spiritual learning, study the old scriptures, teaches spirituality, destined to be in spiritual field due to past life karma, children will be spiritual, may have affair or love romance with foreign-born person or in foreign country, and may work in orphanage. If the planet is not in good dignity, then the native may love affairs or in romance, lack of love from romantic partner, children may face problem, lack of intelligence, problem in pregnancy, and problem in spiritual practice. Saturn in 6th house. The native of Saturn in 6th house would carry a very serious and sincere approach towards work. They are hardworking and very determined about their work. These people are concerned about little aspects at work for which they would be handling heavy responsibilities. These people are quiet workaholic. The natives of this placement of Saturn in 6th house strictly ask for sincerity at work from others. They carry a firm attitude at work. They would carry unreasonable worries and would also face some health problems as well. Saturn in Leo. Sun is the ruling planet of Leo, and it shares an inimical relationship with Saturn. Sun is a ball of fire, And when Saturn, an airy malefic planet, sits in Sun's fiery sign Leo, it naturally fans the flames. Due to this inimical relationship between Sun and Saturn, the native born under Saturn in Leo has a lot of aggression in their personality. Sun represents father and authority, and when Saturn is placed in Leo, it causes problems in relationship of the native with his or her father or authoritative figure. Such people like to live in solitude, much like a lion. They want to live like wanderers, free and undisturbed. Saturn in Leo gives a medium height and stature to the native. Such people are usually very stubborn, tough to move. They work hard in life and often work towards achieving a leadership role. They are skillful and able to carry the load of work and responsibilities. As parents, these natives tend to be quite disciplined. Such people have a lot of interest in creative fields such as writing and reading. They know that they have the talent inside but struggle to express themselves creatively. They tend to be loyal and never try to play with others' feelings. They do, however, at times feel unfortunate. 11th Lord in the 6th house. When the 11th Lord is placed in the 6th house, the person income through service. If the planet is in good dignity, then the person get money through maternal relatives, litigation and running nursing homes. The person gets opportunity for exercise, self-improvement jobs. If the planet is not in good dignity or weak, then the person poor in money management, struggle with money, debts, ruins opportunities through bad conduct, involve himself in other people's quarrels and antisocial activity, gets involved in friends' problems. 12th Lord in the 6th house. When 12th Lord sitting in 6th house, if the planet is in good dignity, then the native do service for liberation, eventuality have prosperity, provide service oversee, devotee or volunteer, works in health field, defense area, self-improvement, yoga instructor, in office administration, animals works, active in charitable and humanitarian work, and work in disaster situations. If the planets is not in good dignity, then the native do labor jobs, work as a servant, no support from people, not able to take right decision, irritated, may have debts, may get punishments, and problems with sexual satisfaction. Saturn in 7th house. The natives of this placement of Saturn in 7th house would be very much sincere towards the aspect of marriage and relationships, and they are over concerned about their marriage, but it leads them towards a very stable marriage life. They face many obstacles in life but always overcome them, and that's the thing which make them more stronger and stronger in life. When it is time to choose their life partner, they always choose by character over beauty. These natives would be quiet, reserved in nature, and that's why they will be deeply attached to their fewer relations. These natives need freedom and space in their relationship. The native having Saturn in 7th house would be truly beneficial at the professions associated with heavy machinery and iron. Saturn in Virgo. The ruling planet of Virgo is Mercury, which also has Gemini as its own sign. While Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo, Saturn's placement in each of these signs brings different results due to the difference in the temperament of the signs. Gemini is an air sign, and when an airy planet like Saturn is placed in it, the native often develops a tendency to build castles in the air and is self-interested. When Saturn is placed in an earthy sign like Virgo, which is represented by the subtle and sober Virgin, the native is a lot more understanding. Such a person is stable, tries to understand the other person, and takes decisions after a lot of forethought. Saturn in Virgo makes the person very crafty and creative. However, such a person struggles to be self-reliant and often relies on others' advices. Such natives tend to be very helpful. They have fewer friends but are quite loyal. They can, however, be rude, quarrelsome and narrow-minded at times. These people nonetheless are very cautious and methodical. Their success is often the product of cautious investments and strategic planning. They don't worry about the little problems and hiccups in life and work hard towards success. Health, however, suffers at times. 11th Lord in the 7th house. When the 11th Lord is placed in the 7th house, the person get opportunity through partnership. If the planet in good dignity, then the person's income improve after marriage, marry rich and influential women, get profit in partnerships, makes money by traveling jobs, treats spouse like friends, get profit from influential people. The person may prospers in foreign countries. If the planet is not in good dignity or weak, then the person indulge in immoral activities, makes money through bringing people together for pleasurable purpose. 12th Lord in the 7th house. When 12th Lord sitting in 7th house, if the planet is in good dignity, then the native seeks unbounded relationship with divine, may have foreign partner and business, travel to pilgrims, partner does well if live separately, partner may work in marriage counseling or conflicting mediator. If planet is not in good dignity, then the native divorced or separate, loss and troubled relationship, marriage not good for business partnership, sickly partner, uncooperative, unconfident and may have debts due to partner, business and partnership not work out. Saturn in 8th house. The natives of this placement of Saturn in 8th house are sincere and have serious approach towards life, and they are firm in their approach towards their finances and relationships. These peoples need to put all their hard work and effort to their goal, and it's their sincerity and their determination which bring them success. These people of Saturn in 8th house would confront some difficulties in their personal as well as professional life, but they will emerge learned from their harshness of their life path. These people would be quite aggressive and possessive in their approach, which could bring harms to them at times. Besides this, they won't accept the changes in the surrounding easily, and this would make things more complex for them. Besides this, the presence of Saturn in 8th house will also bring somewhat difficult and painful death to the person. The placement of Shani in the 8th bhava would bring some adverse impacts to the native's father, who may have a short lifespan due to this position of Saturn, besides which her brothers and sisters would become her foes. The malefic placement of Ketu, Rahu and Mercury in the horoscope chart will make the Saturn's presence more adverse for the natives. These people should keep a square piece of silver with you for most of the time, besides which they should pour milk in the water. They should sit over a stone or wood while taking bath. Saturn in Libra. Venus is the ruling planet of Libra, and Saturn shares friendly relation with Venus, so Libra shares a friendly relationship with Saturn, and Saturn get exalted here in this sign. Saturn here affords the native with luxuries. These natives have an inclination towards material comforts and pursuits, but they somehow maintain a balance in life. Saturn in Libra, natives won't do injustice to others and they are fair person. They are highly intellectual and diplomatic person. They can tactfully handle difficult situations. They are team players and good at working with others. Saturn in Libra also makes the person diplomatic in the sense that they know how to use others to their advantage. However, they face obstacles in their love affairs and marriage matters. Sometimes, they also face delay in marriage. 11th Lord in the 8th house. When the 11th Lord is placed in the 8th house, the person get opportunity through unknown. If the planet in good dignity, then the person get profit from dead, research business, involved in secret work, could get benefit in sex-related business or helping in people in this area. If the planet is not in good dignity or weak, then the native, though rich at birth, suffers many calamities and loses much of his money. He will suffer from the depravities of thieves, cheats and swindlers, sometimes the person forced to support his living by begging. The person gets few opportunities in life. 12th Lord in the 8th house. When 12th Lord sits in 8th house, if the planet is strong, then the native may involve in medicinal field, gains from others, might get inheritance from other unexpected and unearned money, interested in spiritual and hidden, interested in dark side of the life. The person can be very intuitive or insightful. If the planet is not in good dignity, then the native shy, lack of confidence, not focus in making living, lack of pleasure, problems with reproductive system, lack of support from partner, and may face loneliness in life.